Okay, good morning students. Today we are going to deal the topic in MBA 4th semester, specialization marketing, and the subject is sales and distribution management. In this we are going to deal the topic that is distribution as a service function. Okay, today we are going to deal the topic that is known as what? Distribution as a service function. In this is a very important part, as we know that distribution channel does not manufactures or produces anything. Its activity is wholly related with what? Its activity is wholly related with distribution of products from one place to the another place, and they provide it in the form of service. It is a kind of service which is being distributed from one location to the another location. Okay, so what kind of services are being produced, how the services are being produced, and how we are going to deal with that is being done here. Okay, in this we are going to know about the needs, that why there is a need for distribution channel, why there is a need for this kind of service. Okay, so the very first is what? Creation of utility. That if we generate these kinds of services, then it creates utilities among the customers. It means that different kinds of products are being supplied to in the market through these distribution channels, and the customers do have the knowledge. Customer can come to know about these products with the help of these retailers, because these retailers are the only one who, for the motive of selling the products, for earning the revenue, they demonstrate the products to their customers, and in this demonstration the customers find their utilities, the customer find their use. So that is known as what? Creation of utilities. The other one is what? Providing products at time. Exactly, at time it means that if all the products are being available at each and every time, then it should be easy for the customers to take the products from any location, whether the customer is living or residing at the rural area or at the urban area or at the suburban area. Okay, so it should not be a kind of problematic for any kind of customers to purchase the products, whether they live at any location of the nation, if the distribution channel is strong. If the service of the distribution channel is strong, then the products are being available to the doorsteps of the customers, whether the customers would live at any location of the nation. Okay, third is what? Location corresponding to the customer needs. Exactly, this is also being related to the needs of the customers with respect to their locations. Okay, fourth one is what? Cut in distribution cost. Exactly, there should be a cut down in reduction in the distribution cost. How? If suppose some customer is living at the suburban area and they have to purchase any product, say footwear, say clothes, say anything, books, anything stationery, then if that particular product is not being available at their particular place, then what they have to do? They have to move to the market, to the main market, where they can find the products, and for moving to the main market, the cost of the customer is being increased. So this distributes and cut downs the costs. Okay, the fifth one is what? Increased market share. Exactly, in this way the market share of a company is being increased. If the company is being to increase the volume or the number of the customers, then in return what they are doing? They are strengthening, they are increasing the market share. Okay, sixth one is what? Price stabilization. In this price stabilization, what is being done? Customers expects price stability over a period of time. It means that there should be a stability in price. Okay, if there should be the proper channel, then the products which is being supplied from the manufacturers to the sole agents and to the retailers, on that case the stability should be there in the prices. Okay, seventh one is what? Good placement into the stores and good presentation in rakes etc. Exactly, the presentation which is being demonstration done by the retailers, that should be done in a very smooth and very sound manner. Okay, eighth one is what? Products placement should make products visible, accessible, and appealing. Exactly, in this service part, what is being which we have to consider is what about the assortments of the products, that how you are going to assort the products in your retail outlet. If you move to most of the retail outlets, then you can find out that eye-catching rakes, eye-catching gondolas, eye-catching benches and decks are being made, furnitures are being made by the retail outlets. Okay, these gondolas, these rakes, these shelves, these benches and furnitures are being designed by the entire retail outlets only for what? For the placement, for the demonstration of the products, okay, to their customers, so that the customers can easily look over or observe the entire product, and while observing that, they can just make their needs, they can just make their interest of buying, their buying interest would be enthusiast, and accordingly they just purchase the products. Okay, so it should be a very eye-catching or attractive work of the entire retail outlet or the entire retailer or the wholesaler to know that how the interior designing of their retail outlets would be done, so that with respect to that particular interior designing, they can produce the products, they can show the customers can easily observe the products, okay, and it can generate a kind of utility, it can generate a kind of customers purchasing interest, okay, so that they can purchase the product. So it should be easily available, visible, accessible, and it also generates appeal, a kind of appealing in the mind of the customers for the purchase of the products. Okay, ninth very important point, that is known as what? Accurate forecasting and order size should be determined. This is a very important point. Okay, in this, accurate and exact forecasting of the orders would be done by the manufacturer as well as the retailers also, because this is where the costs of the retailer and wholesaler would be incurred. Why? If you are going to sell the products, okay, if you are going to sell the products and if you are not going to forecast, accurate forecasting is not being done by you of the entire market, then what is being done? The thing which is being generated here is what? You will be in a move of dilapidation, where your products would come whether in the form of overstocking or in the form of understocking. So both are very much risky for the organization. So a retailer should have the sense, should have the capability, should have the power of forecasting. If not, then they can consult to the manufacturer, they can consult to the other say for example other experts on that particular field, and accordingly they assort while looking upon the entire atmosphere of demand of the customers, that what kind of demand is prevailing in the market. Say for example, now the situation in the pandemic, that is COVID or corona, which has been prevailed in the entire market, is what? Most of the companies, most of the manufacturing units, most of the wholesalers as well as retailers know that today the entire world is going under the condition of a lockdown. Okay, and in this lockdown, people are only moving for their survival, that they have to survive from this dangerous deadly disease, okay, that is known as COVID. So on that case, customers are not moving to the market, customers are not moving for more purchases, customers are only purchasing those products which are only being used for survival, for their survival, and they are not purchasing other products. Okay, all other products are being halted by the customers. So this forecasting is being done by the companies, and what they have did while forecasting that, they halted their manufacturing production. Okay, most of the companies have halted the production. Why? They know that now there is no demand, the customer are not purchasing these products, so they have to halt their production. Retailers, wholesalers are also halting there. If the demand is being increased, if the condition is being become normal, if the condition becomes sound good, and people are traveling, starts traveling freely in the market, try to enjoy purchasing, then at that time they all starts their business, they starts there, and because with that forecasting they just move out in the market for entire purchases. Okay, so this is also a very important term. 10th important term is what? Service level is used as a benchmarking tool from the customer's perspective, and thus influence their future decisions on orders from suppliers. This is also important point, that it is kind of benchmark that customers used to purchase the products from a particular location and from that particular shop or location, so they just try to satisfy the needs and fulfill the supplies from the suppliers for the future needs. Okay, so this is what the needs, that why there is a need for that particular thing. Okay students, thank you to all of you.